Our next game we're going to be talking about is Cowboys Vikings, and we're just going to look at the Cowboys game winning touchdown drive. Let's kind of watch this offense play. How did Andy Dalton look? How was his throws? How was Zeke looking? All of this stuff. So, in the best spot, we'll set up the scene when we get here. But let's queue up this play. Starting at 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter for Dallas. And we'll watch their last game-winning drive here. They score a touchdown. The Vikings cannot answer with all that not a lot of time left. All right, here we go. 4 minutes left. Cowboys down 28-24. Starting at great field position here. And this is a great throw by Andy Dalton. So they're starting at the 39, their own 39-yard line. And Andy Dalton is going to hit a great route here. Boom. Finds Gallup about 10 yards on a nice out route, places it right on the money, and they pick up the first. Very well done. Andy Dalton, up until this point, 18 of 26 for 176 yards, 2 touchdowns in the pick. So that's what he's done basically the entire game. There's 4 minutes left here, and now they are at midfield, basically at the 50, call it the 49 of Dallas. Here we go. Andy Dalton under center. They're going to run it with Zeke. Zeke patient. And look at this man. Patiently runs and picks up about 16 huge yards. Gashes the defense there. Absolutely fantastic. That's what we wanted to start seeing from Zeke, to really for him to step up and be the true leader of this team now that Dak is no longer playing. So look at this hole. Look at the patience there. And it's all open, folks. That is just all daylight. All daylight. Wow. Huge pickup there. Great job, Zeke. Wow. Alrighty. So they're driving. Both positive plays on first down. Never faced a second down on this drive. Fantastic so far. Here we go. Play action pass. Andy Dalton. He slings it in this one. Ooh, almost picked off. A little bit of a bailout here. Kendricks here, the linebacker for Minnesota, could not hang on. Let's watch this one again. Reads it beautifully. Wow. Watch the eyes the entire way of Andy Dalton. He was cutting inside. Saw Andy Dalton was going to throw back to the right. Stops on a dime. Gets back to the right a little bit. Was able just to get a fingertip. So this wouldn't have been picked off. There was no chance of this being picked off. The defender really only got a fingertip on it. But still a dangerous ball here by Andy Dalton. Then they run it with Zeke. Picks up about 3-4 yards. So now we're going to get a huge third down. They need a touchdown. They cannot settle for a field goal. They are down 4 points. They're at the 30 of Minnesota, 3rd and 6 here. Let's see how they try and pick this up. Who do they trust more? Do they trust Andy Dalton or Zeke to pick up 6 yards? I think they have to trust Andy Dalton here. Running on 3rd and 6, that's tough. But let's see what they call. Oh my goodness, is it even going to get even harder? Are they going to call offsides by... Oh, look at that. False start offense. Goes from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11, or 3rd and 12. Absolutely killer. Here we go. 3rd and 12. They hand it off. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wow, they said, hey, we're going to get all we can. They pick up all those penalty yards back. 4th and 6 now officially. They're going to bring it down to the 2-minute warning. Have a nice little talk. No. Vikings player gets injured. It stops the clock. They can't even run down the 2-minute warning. Here we go. 4th and 6. Clock running down. Now they can take it to the 2-minute warning. They don't. Andy Dalton snaps it. And look at this man clutch. Confident clutch out route to Amari Cooper. Your best weapon. Absolutely love it. Confident throw here. We'll get the replay. No, we're not going to get a replay. It goes into the 2-minute warning. Let's watch this play one more time. This is absolutely crucial by Andy Dalton. All the time to throw. Out route. Knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Delivers an absolute bullet to the sideline. Very well done on 4th and 6 for the game. Love to see it. Your player stepping up. Step up. Andy Dalton needs to step up. I mean, he was a career starter. This man's not a scrub. He's not a career backup. This man's been in the league, has been to the playoff games like twice and lost them both, but he knows what it takes to win, knows he needs to step up in big times, and he has done that in the regular season, and he just did it here again. Great job by Andy Dalton. I love it there. Loved it. Alrighty, let's get back to this play now. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 19. 2 minutes left. Andy Dalton just checks down to Zeke. Picks up about 5 yards. Play action, Andy Dalton, once again, just firing quickly. Strikes, getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and it's carving up this Vikings defense so far, so why not keep doing it? They pick up the first down. Now we got 1st and goal from about, where do we got? From about the 4-yard line. Here we go. Let's see how they punch it in. 4 plays to get 4 yards. Can they do it? First play, they go to Andy Dalton, and he almost throws a pick. Ugh. See, this is why we have to watch, the film with the stats, because Andy Dalton is getting a little reckless here in the 4th quarter. He's making some great throws, don't get me wrong, but we saw one that was tipped, and then one here. This really should have been picked off. Andy Dalton knew what he wanted to do with the ball. It looks like he wanted to go back shoulder in the back of the end zone, but that was covered and the pressure was coming, so he goes to his second read, pulls the ball back down, and then tries to hit a slant over the middle. In this one, there was no separation. This is just a predetermined throw by Andy Dalton that really could have sealed the game there. Once again, bailed out for the Cowboys and Andy Dalton. Not too promising, but hey, when you get a bailout, you got to take advantage of it. They run the ball on the next down, gets about 2 yards. I love it when the Andy Dalton throws a wild pass, the one that was tipped and the one that was almost picked off here. The next play, they just run it up the middle with Zeke. They're like, hey, God, we have to kind of reset here. Let's all take a breather and get back to it on the next play. So here we go. 3rd and goal from the 2. Here we go. How do they punch this in? I would not trust Andy Dalton, but they trust Andy Dalton. And it's wide open here. There's no chance of this being picked. There's no chance of this being tipped. This is just great play design. Schultz is absolutely wide open. There's nobody within 7 yards of this man in the end zone. And Andy Dalton, this is a great play call. This is a play design. He's supposed to, look right and then throw back left last second to a wide open receiver. And it's drawn up perfectly. It's executed perfectly. And they win the game because of it. So Andy Dalton, a little shaky. He did have the pick. We almost saw another pick here. So he is not, he is still kind of making these mistakes that he's been making when he was the starter for the Bengals for 10 years. So he's still making those mistakes, but Zeke stepped up a little bit. He also stepped up. That 4th and goal, or that 4th down and 10 was absolutely a fantastic strike by him. So he is showing promises. He is showing a little bit of low. So we do have to take all that into consideration. And they do play tomorrow, folks, against Washington. So that is going to influence our picks a little bit.